Black Saturday, I was at home in Kinglake on the day. Obviously, we were aware that there was a bushfire in the Kilmore area, which was quite some substantial distance away, although not as the fireflies. I kept an eye on the television, the radio and the CFA website just to try and get an idea of where the fires were and whether or not my household was in any immediate danger. And they kept talking about the Kilmore fire, so the indication was that there was no fire in my immediate area. I did have a bushfire plan for the house. It being closely treed and on quite a steep slope, the plan was to leave early. But unfortunately things didn't quite work out that way. I, as I said, kept an eye on the media. But when the electricity went off late in the afternoon and there was some quite heavy smoke overhead, I went out to the car to listen to 774 there because I didn't have a battery-powered radio in the house. I had a friend down from the city who was sitting on the balcony drinking a beer and had listened to the radio for another update, and as indicated by 774 radio, nothing in the area at that time. So I went down to the balcony to tell my friend that we should be right at least for the next couple of hours, and there, over his shoulder, roaring up the hill, was a massive bushfire, many kilometres long, the front, and that was coming from a southerly direction. The bushfire escape plan had been to take the road to the south, so that was obviously blocked. So I grabbed the dog, my mate, and a bag of clothes which I'd had the forethought to pack earlier in the day, and headed north, hoping to get down to Whittlesea. The most important thing for us in the car at the time was to remain calm, because whatever luck we were going to have, we needed to be calm to utilise that luck. There was a lot of smoke and spot fires coming up, and you obviously couldn't see clearly. We were at the Kinglake West CFA shed until I think about 3 o'clock in the morning. Obviously they weren't letting anyone drive anywhere because of the dangers that the fires posed, and we were surrounded by overgrown spot fires at that stage. Communications finally came through that there were actually some minibuses being escorted up the mountain by fire trucks from Whittlesea. The two minibuses turned up somewhere around 3 o'clock in the morning, and initially they were telling me that I couldn't take my dog on the bus, and there was no way in the world I was leaving that mountain without my dog. So they looked the other way as I herded him on board. Look, I want to see the HSU do its best to serve its members. There has been some good work done in the past, but I think there's a lot more good work needs to be done. The members need to understand that they can have faith in the union, that the union will work in their best interests, but that's only going to happen with the right leadership team. And I believe Marco Bolano and Carol Carmichael and myself are that team. We are all long-term unionists. We believe in paying conditions and improvements for our members. We believe that they do have a right to the services that they pay for. And there is nobody out there batting for them except us.